Okay, kind of go on air real quick and explain what the holdup is. It looks like the umpires we're going to have all day long. They decided we're not starting probably until 4 o'clock. They are still sitting in their vehicles, so we're going to stay on the air so you can watch an empty field for a few minutes, and we'll be live as soon as the action starts. Okay, the Ponies are taking the field. We're finally getting ready to be underway as the umpires have came off their break.
On the mound,
And
doing the pitching for Kellyville, number 25, Trevor Jones.
pitching for the Ponies this afternoon in the second contest is Trevor Jones. He will be on the hill. Bonner will be back behind the plate. Looks like Billingsley at third. Mosby moves back to the shortstop position. Ayers at second, and Andy Jones at first. And then out in the outfield, Clayton Wallace playing right field, Taver Thornbrew playing center field, and Connor Smith there in left. Holland Hall won the first contest of the regional. They beat Morris 9-6 in a great ball game, the first game of the afternoon. And then the Ponies, as you saw here on KV Rising, beat Keys 10-0 in 5 innings. This is the finals of the winners bracket. The winner of this game will have to be beaten twice in the regional finals, and that all takes place tomorrow afternoon. Anytime the Ponies are on the field, KV Rising will be broadcasting live. So if you can't make it out to the field, please tune in and keep track of your Ponies in action. No word yet of where the state tournament might be held next week. Regardless of who wins, we just don't know. So, but let's get there first. Ponies have not been to the state tournament since 1976, so it's been a while since the Ponies have made a trip in baseball. Leading off for Holland Hall will be their left fielder, Keaton Freedo, as he stands and takes the first pitch by Jones, and that's going to be ball one. Thank you for joining us here on KV Rising. We thank our Hall of Fame sponsors, Patriot Air, CT Decorative Concrete and Construction, and CNC Construction. And I hope my voice lasts throughout this ball game.
So I was told that the Holland Hall coach told all his players that if they lose today, they all have to wear pony stuff to school tomorrow.
As ball two.
That's just what I was told.
And there's a shot out to Ayers at second, as he throws to Jones over to first for out number one. So the leadoff batter is retired by the Ponies.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 1, Goldsby.
As the pitch count will be very important in this game, so we will keep you updated on where we stand on that, and how that plays a part is the fact that it is a 3-day tournament, and due to regulations on pitching, whether a pitcher can come back and throw tomorrow, or if he has to wait until Saturday, or if may even be completely done for the regional tournament. We know that Mosby is no longer able to pitch for the Ponies for the rest of the tournament after going all the way during game one. Jones leads off Goldsby with a called strike one. Then that pitch is inside to even the count at 1. And that pitch must have missed outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. As the wind continues just as it's and there's a fly ball up toward foul out on the right side over into the football field. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The wind, as it has been blowing all day, blowing from right to left. Just a slight breeze. Beautiful afternoon here at the ballpark. If you're in the Kellyville area, come join us. And there's a shot to Billingsley. He fields it cleanly over to Jones at first base for out number 2. So the first 2 batters are brings up Wallace Clark.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 7, Clark.
Was informed earlier that Clark has committed to the University of Oklahoma, so he will be playing for OU in baseball next year. Had some scouts here earlier. We're assuming they were here to watch this young man. There's a shot by Billingsley, a diving Billingsley. That's going to get to the line. There goes Clark to second base as the ball's fielded by Smith, then thrown in. So there's a double by Clark.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 13, Holt.
Josh Holt. And as we witnessed the first game, the first four batters here for Holland Hall are all capable of doing some damage. If you can get by there without allowing a run, you're sitting in pretty good position according to the game we did get to watch. As Josh Holt takes ball number 1. And it's going to be flied out towards Smith and left. He's underneath it fighting to win for out number 3. So Holland Hall's going to leave the runner at second. No run scored as the Ponies are coming up to bat.
The Kellyville Ponies, number 11, Colton Ayers.
So Colton Ayers leading off for the Ponies here. Underway at the bottom half of the first. Wallace Clark on the mound for Holland Hall. And the first pitch is going to be fouled off to the left side by Ayers.
That's not good.
And just heard a moan from the crowd, so some vehicle just took a shot. Oh, and that's going to get Ayers, and that's going to sting because there's a little bit of heat there being thrown by Clark. So Ayers will reach base.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 25, Jones.
Trevor Jones doing the pitching for the Ponies, batting in his normal two-hole spot. And Clark has got some heat when he throws, especially when he comes that sidearm. At first I thought, trying to figure him out, he's got two different styles of delivery. That looked like a fastball he threw overhanded, but if you remember the 70s and 80s, you remember Kent Ticovey and Dan Quisenberry, kind of the release he has on that sidearm, and Jones fouls that one off. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Ayers at first base, rubbing his backside there because and Jones going to foul off the next pitch. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Jones. And there's that sidearm delivery, but Jones tags it, but it's going to be held up in the wind. The left fielder underneath it there gets the ball back into play. So 1 away for the Ponies. Brings up Taver Thornbrew.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 7, Thornbrew.
Taver playing center field like he has all season long. And there's that overhand pitch down low for ball 1. Taver was 2 for 3 first ball game. Looks at ball 2. Landon Bonner on deck for the Ponies. And Taver takes ball 3, so 3-0 with Ayers over at first. Ponies trying to get Clark into a high pitch count here. And taken all the way for strike number 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. And Thornbrew fouls that one off. Full count now. As Ayers was on first. Didn't see what was going on behind him, so he didn't know whether he was supposed to stay at second or as he trots back to first here. Full count on Thornbrew. And ball 4, so that's going to put runners at first and second with only 1 out. Bringing up Bonner.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 22, Bonner.
Don't know exactly how hard Clark's throwing, but he is bringing the heat here. And that pitch is going to miss a little bit high, ball 1. And we have a timeout on the field. There's a hit to the shortstop. He's going to try to get 2. No! They're going to call Thornbrew out at second on a close call. Bonner's going to hustle down the line to prevent the double play. So
now batting for Kellyville, number 18, Billingsley. Courtesy running for the Ponies, number 12, Connor Thomas.
Ayers is going to move to third. They're calling Thornbrew out at second. That was mighty close, but Bonner's position is at first, and Connor Thomas is in as a courtesy runner. Brings up Cadence Billingsley. And he swings through the first pitch for strike 1. Cadence had a base hit his last time at the plate in the last ball game. And there's a shot in the gap, and the Ponies are going to score the first run of the ball game as Ayers comes across the plate. Nice piece of hitting there by Billingsley with 2 outs. So give him an RBI as Thomas goes to second.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 23, Smith.
Brings up Connor Smith. And takes first pitch inside for ball one. Ooh, swing and a miss for strike number one. If the Ponies can get deep in the lineup here in the early goings, push that pitch count up as high as they can possibly get it. Oh, nice little curveball. That's really the first wrinkle that we've seen him throw. And he comes over the top whenever he does that. When he goes down that Ticovey Quisenberry style, it's usually just straight fastball. And that one's going to be hit out towards the left as all runners are on the run and left fielder's under for out number 3. But the Ponies do get one run. They do take the lead in the bottom half of the first, 1-0.
1 run on.
All right, so we're back in the top half of the second. Second baseman Jacob Rona leading off for the Dutch. Trevor Jones on the mound here for the Ponies. In for a called strike one. Called strike number 2, so no balls and 2 strikes. If you remember the first game of the afternoon between Holland Hall and Morris, Holland Hall did not lead until the 6th inning when they finally took the 3-run lead and held on in the top half of the 7th. So let's see if the Ponies can shut them down here early. That pitch fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 right there. Got him looking. Nice pitch there by Trevor.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 3, Christian.
Jude Christian, the third baseman, batting next for Holland Hall. He is a senior. That pitch is going to miss outside for ball number 1. That pitch is going to be fouled back over into the football area. 1 ball and 1 strike here in the top half of the second inning. That's going to be hit out. Mosby going back. Smith coming in. Smith's going to make the catch out there in left field. Nice play for out number 2. So 2 down brings up Noah Shepard, the catcher.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 2, Shepard.
This is game number 3 on the afternoon here at Kellyville. Winner advances to the regional finals that will be played tomorrow evening. There's a foul ball right back out on top of him. And that pitch must have missed high. Ball number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Shepard. And swing and a miss for strikeout number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Are 3 in a row retired by Trevor Jones.
No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. At the end of 1 1/2, it's Kellyville 1, Holland Hall 0.
Kenny Mosby will be leading off for the Ponies, followed by Andy Jones and Clayton Wallace. Okay, Kenny Mosby leading off for the Ponies here. See if the Ponies can play a couple more runs here. And there's a shot by Mosby down the left field line, but well, foul. But he did turn on that fastball there, so. And looks that pitch inside for ball 1. And takes that pitch for a called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Mosby. And there's that Colby type pitch that got away from him. Looked like he tried to come with a curveball right there and hit Mosby in the back of the foot.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 20, Jones.
So this inning starts like the first with a hits batsman, puts the leadoff runner on base for the Ponies. Brings up Andy Jones.
Found that spider. That thing's ginormous.
Yeah, we got a spider loose here in the press box. There he is right there. He's climbing up the window. Take a hat and kill him. Oh, got him. Jimmy Ashton to the rescue with his hat here, so. Foul ball out of play. We're too busy killing the spider over here in the press box to worry about what's going on at the baseball field. So strike one on Andy. Mosby at first. Now there's throw over to first. Dives back safely. And Jones gets down a bunt. They wanted to go to second, no one there, so Jones does his job by sacking Mosby over to scoring position. So they do get Andy out at
number 5, Wallace.
Get him out at first base, but Mosby does advance. Nice bunting right there by Jones. Brings up Clayton Wallace. Colton Ayers waiting on deck for the Ponies, top of the lineup. Wallace takes that pitch high. Ball number 1. And pitch number 2's in for a ball. So 2 balls, no strikes here on Wallace. Ayers patiently waiting on deck. He was hit by a pitch his last time at the plate. And that pitch was inside, so 3 balls and no strike here. Mosby at second. And Clark's getting up in the pitch count here. And there's the called strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. And ball 4. So Wallace is reaching base safely. So 2 walks on the inning. And here comes the coach right here. What count's he at? Do we have a count? That was his 31st pitch. And 36 is the magic number to make him rest today. So we'll see what the coach does here. Will he leave him in? We don't know whether this is Holland Hall's ace, so-called ace, or the guy that.
Now batting for
So the coach is going to leave him in.
Ayers.
Brings up Colton Ayers. But it's very tough being a baseball coach, counting those pitches. What do you do with your pitching staff, especially over a 3-day period of time? But the winner of this game is in the driver's seat, so this is a very big ball game for both teams. As Ayers looks at ball 1 on the outside. And takes that pitch for a called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. As the pitcher wants another baseball. Didn't like the feel of that one. But it turns into a chess game here as far as coaching-wise. Is that the same one?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, finally got the spider killed, so we all should survive up here in the press box. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ayers. That pitch is in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher. It's going to be a full count with 1 out here for Ayers.
That was his 36th pitch.
That was pitch number 36, so he has to this pitcher will be, after this contest, is not eligible tomorrow. And there's a shot to Ayers, gets a hold of it. Center fielder going back. Now he's fighting the wind. Mosby tags up, and the throw to try to get Mosby allows Wallace to advance also. So Ayers with a deep drive advances the runners.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 25, Jones.
So that brings up Trevor Jones with 2 runners now in scoring position, but 2 down here for the Ponies. And that pitch is going to miss high to the outside. Ball number 1. And Jones going to foul that one straight back. Even up the count. And there's a shot down right fielder giving chase, but it's going to be well foul out of reach. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jones. Runners in scoring position. You got Wallace at second, Mosby at third. Jones went 1 for 1 with 2 walks his first game. And he gets up underneath that one. Shortstop giving chase. Left fielder giving chase. Shortstop. He dropped it. So 2 runs are going to cross for the Ponies. So 2 more runs are going to cross. As the shortstop was out in left field, left fielder was not able to make the play. Drop. So Jones with an error on the shortstop, and 2 more runs have crossed the plate for the Ponies.
He scored 2 runs, but we don't have a hit in the inning.
And the first pitch to Thornbrew for a swing and strike. Strike number 1. So the Ponies have plated 2 runs here this inning without a base hit to show for it. So, and Thornbrew looks at that for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Plus, they're just getting that pitch count even up higher for Clark. If he goes over the 50 pitch mark, he's done for the tournament. And Thornbrew's going to foul that one off. That wind has been havoc all day long, all afternoon for the fielders. And there goes Thornbrew, and he rips one to the gap there, but right at the center fielder makes a running catch for out number 3. But the Ponies do score 2 runs on no hits and 1 person left on base. So
For Kellyville in the bottom of the second, 2 runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. At the end of 2, it's Kellyville 3, Holland Hall 0.
So the Ponies are going to take a 3-0 lead going into the top half of the third with the 8 and 9 hole coming up. Okay, leading off for the Dutch here in the top half of the third is the designated hitter, Owen Brown. Trevor Jones still on the mound for the Ponies. Brown takes that first pitch high for ball number 1. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 1. Yep. There you go.
There's a foul ball towards third base, but fielded cleanly by their coach. They're in the coach's dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chance of rain tomorrow morning.
And Jones with a little curveball there and fouled off down the third base side. Okay. And it's going to
We'll probably stick to that schedule.
take the 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that was going to be popped up here in the infield. Billingsley and Mosby. Mosby's going to call him off, out number 1.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 11, Terry.
B.T. Terry, the right fielder, the 9-hole hitter, up next for Holland Hall. And it pitches up high for ball number 1. And there's a bunt, but Billingsley comes in, makes a nice play. Strong throw to get him for out number 2. Nice play by Cadence over there at third base.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 10, Fredu.
Brings up Keaton Fredu. He grounded out to Colton to start the ball game off with great speed. We watched him earlier against Morris. And there he's going to hit another one out towards Colton, but Colton's going to run back and make the catch. So 3 up and 3 down once again for the Ponies.
For Holland Hall in the third, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. At the end of 2.5, it's Kellyville 3, Holland Hall 0.
Ponies are going into the bottom half of the third, leading 3-0 with Landon Bonner leading us off. Okay, Landon Bonner leading off this inning here. Takes ball 1. Landon reached by fielder's choice his last time up. Takes a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a shot over top of second. Oh, no. I think the wind kind of killed it. Looked like he was going straight over top of the second baseman, but he was there to make the play.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 18, Billingsley.
Cadence Billingsley, he had an RBI his first time at the plate, scoring errors with 2 outs for the first run of the game. Takes a called strike 1. And Billingsley, I don't think liked that pitch. I think he thought it was a little bit low. Looked like he threw a little slider there that had some serious break on it. Misses ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's Billingsley down to third base. Third baseman backhands it. Long throw across the field. Holds his foot to get the out. So nice play there by the third baseman and first baseman.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 23, Smith.
And Clark has went over the 50 pitch mark, so he is done for the tournament. After this game, that's fouled straight back. Connor Smith. There's that Quisenberry style throw right there. Misses to the outside. There's a called strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And to Covey's, Smith fouls that one off. Keeps the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And strike number 3 right there on Smith. So the Ponies went 3 up and 3 down that inning.
For Kellyville, the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. At the end of 3, it's Kellyville 3, Holland Hall 0.
Holland Hall be coming up in the top half of the 4th with Mark Goldsby leading off. Okay, so leading off for Holland Hall will be Mark Goldsby, the center fielder. Trevor Jones going back out to throw for the Ponies, and this will be pitch number 37, so he will have to take at least 1 day's rest after that pitch. So he will be not eligible to throw tomorrow as he throws ball 1. There's in for a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. The next number we're looking for is 50. On your 51st pitch, you have to take a 2-day rest. So that would make him ineligible to throw any more this tournament. So there's a shot out towards Thornbrew. Coming in, picks it up at his shoestrings for out number 1. Looked like it was going straight to him, and the wind just kind of dropped it straight down.
Number 7, Clark.
Brings up Wallace Clark. He's got the only hit for the Dutch in this contest. He hit a double past a diving Billingsley in the first inning. A swing and a miss on the first pitch. That pitch is going to miss inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that pitch missed awfully close. 2 balls and 1 strike. But this winner of this game is in the driver's seat. They will have to be beat twice. In the finals of the tournament here. So the winner moves on to the finals. The loser of this contest will play tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. There's a hit fielded by Jones. Nice play, underhanded toss to Andy over at first. So 2 away.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 13, Holt.
Josh Holt flew out to Smith out in left field in the first inning. And that one's going to be popped up towards right. And Wallace underneath it for an easy 1-2-3 for Jones.
For Holland Hall in the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base.
We're going into the bottom half of the 4th with the Ponies leading 3-0.
Holland Hall 0.
Coming up for the Ponies here, leading off, Kenny Mosby as we face a new pitcher, Jacob Rona, now throwing for the Dutch. As Mosby swings at the first pitch, and he's going to pop it up towards the shortstop, and he backtracks to make out number 1. And brings up Andy Jones.
Number 20, Jones.
Andy had the bunt last inning. advanced Mosby over to second, who came around to score. So and Rona looks like he's just throwing heat.
He got one last game. Yeah, two-run hit, two RBIs.
And that pitch foul off, straight back. So no ball, 2 strikes on Jones. And that ball's going to get back to the backstop. Ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was the first ball that Rona has thrown through 3 pitches prior that were all strikes, including a fly out by Mosby. See if we can get a grade on Rona's a junior here for the Dutch. Hit the second baseman over to first for out number 2.
Yeah. Now batting for Kellyville, number 5, Wallace.
Brings up Clayton Wallace. Wallace had a base on balls. Came around to score in the second inning here. Takes a call, strike 1. And that's going to be popped up straight back into the crowd.
That's whoever's rubbing their shoulder out here. Red hair.
I think it was Haley Furlicker.
Is it Furlicker?
I think.
0-2.
So Rona just
Gerald wearing the Walmart hat. What'd you say? Gerald wearing it. Is that a Walmart hat?
and that pitch is in the dirt, so 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got the umpire dodging back here and have a full count. And strike number 3 to end the inning. So 3 up, 3 down for the Ponies, but they do go into the top half of the 5th inning with a 3-0 lead.
Leading off for Holland Hall, top of the fifth, Rona struck out the first inning. Looking at the lineup right now. Kind of taking over for my dad. His voice is going out just a little bit, and you can kind of hear it. I'm watching just like you guys are, either through a TV monitor or a phone at home. Rona to short. Jones got him.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 3, Christian.
Now Christian, he flew out to left field. Goes to right. Diving play. He dropped it, makes it a foul ball.
That was close out there. Wallace almost made a Sports Center type play out there in foul territory.
It's out to left. Is that? I have 2 outs. Okay, so that's the second out.
Number 2, Shepard.
Shepard up to bat for Holland Hall. He struck out his last time up to bat. Is that TJ still on the mound?
Yeah, TJ's still on the mound. This next pitch will be pitch 51. He'll be done for the tournament after this pitch.
So you heard it from Coach Wood. This next pitch will be 51, makes him done for the tournament.
Following this game.
Well, yeah, of course, following this game.
Must have been high, I guess.
Wow.
Full count.
Full count, 2 on, or 2 out. 3-2. Otherwise known as a full count. Yeah. Gets him on the strikeout. It's out number 3. Ends the half inning.
For Holland Hall,
Going to the
top
bottom
of fifth,
half.
No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. At the end of 4 1/2, it's Kellyville 3.
Another
Holland Hall
strong
0.
inning there, Jacob, by TJ. That was Shepard. Ponies will have top of the order. Colton Ayers leading off. Jacob will be right back with you right after this.
Colton Ayers up to bat now for the Ponies. Coming back, bottom half of the 5th inning.
Leading off the 5th for the Ponies, number 11, Ayers.
Flew out to the center fielder the last time he was up. Outside. Ayers takes that one foul.
He called that a strike?
Not a strike?
Yeah.
1-2.
1-2 count. Ayers takes one. And it's caught out there by the center fielder. I can't
Now
really
batting for
see
Kellyville,
back
number
there.
25,
Just
Jones.
like y'all, I'm watching through a TV screen. I can't really see the action, but I'm trying my best. So that's 2 times he's fielded out to the. He's flew out to the center fielder. Trevor Jones. He got a single last time on due to an error by the shortstop.
Okay. Coming back here. All right. We're back as Trevor Jones fouls one off down the left field side. Full count, 1 away here in the bottom half of the 5th. Ponies up 3-0 on 1 hit on the in the contest. And Jones hits one to the shortstop, who fields it running over to first, and he gets him. So for out number 2. So 2 down for the Ponies with Taver Thornbrew.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 7, Thornbrew.
Taver is 0 for 1, had a walk his first time up. And fouls the first pitch, strike 1. And takes that pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Flag still blowing right to left, as it has been all day long, but a beautiful evening here. Still have 1 game to follow. It will be the losers bracket between Morris and Keys. And they'll play shortly after this game ends. The loser of this game will come back to play tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And the winner will be sitting in the finals awaiting the winner of tomorrow's 4 o'clock game. And they have to be beat twice. The if game will be played on Saturday as Thornbury takes ball 4 to reach first base.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 22, Bonner.
Brings up Landon Bonner. This is going to be interesting here. Thornbury with his speed. We know the catcher has a strong arm. Will Coach Nance put anything on here with 2 outs to try to get Thornbury to second? Doesn't on the first pitch as Bonner takes it for a called strike 1. And called strike 2. Bonner was not happy with that call. Looked like it a little bit outside, but umpire gave him the corner. One ball, 2 strikes here on Bonner. Oh, did it hit him? Nope. It danced out of the way there. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, correction. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Thornbury being watched closely by the pitcher. There he goes, and no throw by the catcher. It's going to take a perfect throw to get him. Didn't even attempt that, so nice stolen base there by Thornbury. Bonner can punch one into the grass in the outfield. The extra run sure helped the Ponies out right here. Ooh, yanked that one foul, hard, over into the parking lot. We've had several cars hit already today, and I'm sure that one found one somewhere. And that pitch is going to be foul out of play.
His next pitch is pitch 36. Yeah, he's done for tomorrow. This will be 36. He can't pitch tomorrow.
So this is the second pitcher that Holland Hall has thrown this game. There goes Thornbury on the run as that ball's hit up in the air. Catcher giving chase, and the wind's going to play havoc with it. And so Thornbury will go back to second, I believe. He's walking back. Oh, there he goes. Now he goes back to second. He was on the run there as that ball was fouled off. And there's a hit towards the third baseman. He cuts off the shortstop. Bad throw. It's going to get by. Here comes Thornbury around third. Where the ball was hit, he was unable to advance until the throw was made. So he's going to be held up at third. Bonner's going to be at first. As the courtesy runner comes in.
Courtesy running for Kellyville, number 12, Thomas.
Connor Thomas.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 18, Billingsley.
Cadence Billingsley up to bat for the Ponies.
And this is what we faced in the first inning. Cadence has the only hit for the Ponies. I don't know what that's going to be ruled because the third baseman made a nice play, just a bad throw. First base, so I'm going to give Bonner a hit on that. I don't know what the official score is going to do, but I'm going to give him a hit there because that was a tough play by the third baseman. As Billingsley looks at ball one, Thornbrew just awaiting. If we can get a ball in the dirt or a hit batsman there, that's going to load the bases up.
Connor Smith up to bat now for the Ponies, and if he can just hit one out, that'd be amazing. It'd be great.
But we'll take a base on balls. We'll take a base hit. We'll take any way we can get another run across the board. As the coach comes out and talks to the pitcher, this is the second pitcher that Holland Hall has faced against Kellyville, and neither one of those pitchers will be available tomorrow. So, and the starting pitcher, Clark, is not available for the rest of the tournament. So,
Now
the
batting
Ponies.
for Kellyville, number 23, Smith.
Ponies have done the damage on the pitching staff here for Holland Hall, although they haven't accumulated a bunch of hits. So Smith, with the bases loaded, he struck out his last time at the plate. He flew out to left field his first time, so he's due a base hit right here. You got the courtesy runner Thomas at second base. Thornbrew at third as strike number 2 is called. The fans did not like it. That pitcher's going to miss far and away, so 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, this is a crazy scenario that we're talking about right now. You got bases loaded, 2 outs.
Hey, I'm on the air.
Connor Smith struck out. Leaves 3 on. Bottom 5th, goes top 6.
No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base. At the end of 5, it's Kellyville 3, Holland Hall 0.
Hold on. So did her check cash? That's the big thing.
That was outside.
Huh?
That was outside.
Are you serious?
I mean, from my angle, though, that was still outside. I see. I know what you're saying. Stay black.
Oh my gosh. Wow. They're playing right now. Yeah, it's on there. Yeah, we've been on there all afternoon.
So,
Yep.
for Holland Hall, I'm not sure who we have coming up because I don't have the book. But I'm going to take a quick short break. All right, back on. Leading off for the 6th. Holland Hall's Brown up to bat.
He flew out to Mosby at shortstop, his only time at the plate here. And that pitcher's going to miss to the outside. Ball number 2. And that's in for a called strike 1. Ooh, there's a base hit up the middle. Picked up by Thornbrew, but a good hard hit there by Owen Brown.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 11, Terry.
Brings up BT Terry. He grounded out to Billingsley. Billingsley's in on the grass expecting to bunt, but
I just don't see it happening here. I don't see a bunt happening here.
not down 3 runs. I wouldn't expect it myself, but with any kind of speed, if you're back on the dirt, so Billingsley's not taking any chances. And the pitch is in for a called strike, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Cadence is expecting something over there. He's good pitch. Must have been a little bit low.
2-1.
2 balls and 1 strike. He's the 9-hole hitter. And that pitch is going to be fouled out of play. 2-2. This is the first leadoff batter that Holland Hall's had on base the whole ball game. So see how the Ponies work through it. That pitch is blocked nicely by Bonner. Keep it runner at bay. Be a full count here. Terry is the 9-hole hitter. Top of the order coming up. And strike 3, gotta be. And got him. Pitch was right down the middle. First out of the inning.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 10, Fredu.
Brings up Fredu. He's been hitting the Colton Ayers, flew out to him, and he grounded out to him. Nice little ground ball here would work out nicely. He does have good speed. We saw that in the first game. Like chance to turn 2, though. And called strike 1. The right side of the infield needs to be aware. Andy Jones holding the runner on at first base. And a curveball right there. Looks like a little slider there by Jones for strike number 2. No balls and 2 strikes. And there's another curveball that Fredu just gets a piece of to foul it off. Could have been strike number 3. Fought that off. All right, I'm going to get in Jones's head right here. I say he comes low and away with another fastball right here and gets him swinging. Well, he went low and away, but didn't get him to swing, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first. Jones looking him back. There's the pitch. That's going to be hit out towards Stormbrew. Looks like he's underneath it. He is, as the runner retreats to first base. So 2 down here. And that was the leadoff batter.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 1, Goldsby.
Brings up Mark Goldsby. He's grounded out to Cadence in the first inning and flew out to Thornbrew in the 4th. He's batting number 2 for the Dutch. Be a big out right here going into the 7th inning. That pitch just missed, evidently. Ball 1. there's a hit out towards right field. Ayers going over. He lays out but cannot make the catch in foul territory. Nice hustle there by Ayers and Wallace both giving chase to that foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down here in the top half of the 6th inning. If the Ponies can get through this inning unscathed, they'll be sitting in a good position. And that one's going to be foul off down to the right side. Out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, he's chased 2 fastballs. Let's get him with a curveball right here, Trevor. Set him down. Throw that little wrinkle and freeze him up. As Goldsby steps away. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 6th, Kenny Mosby will be leading off for the Ponies. And that's knocked down by... That ball's in the dirt, knocked down by Bonner. He made a good throw to second. Runner there just in time. You want this batter right here with Clark on deck. Now you got a full count. Clark with one of the 2 hits on the afternoon for the Dutch. And there's a shot to left field. Smith going way back, and that's out of here. That's a 2-run shot by Goldsby. As that ball clears the left field wall. That's been the first home run we saw all day long here, out of the park anyway.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 7, Clark.
And that brings up Wallace Clark. As we said earlier in the broadcast, he's a University of Oklahoma commit. He had a double his first time up. And he's going to foul that one out of play. So 3-2 Kellyville here in the top half of the 6th. The 6th inning is when Holland Hall made their move in the first contest. And there's a shot, going to find the gap for a base hit.
This isn't good.
Brings up Josh Holt.
Now batting for Holland Hall, number 13, Hope.
Holt, he's 0 for 2, flew out to right, and he's flew out to left. Clark taking a big lead over at first base. Jones hadn't even started his stretch yet, but he ain't going anywhere. First pitch must have been inside. Bonner asked for a new baseball, and they threw that one out of play. Another big lead out over there by Clark. You'd almost expect him to be running that kind of lead. See if we can catch him leaning. Nope, not going anywhere. Curveball in for a strike number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And reaches out and hits that one towards right, going towards the line. Wallace makes the grab for out number 3. That would have scored the tying run had he not made that play. So the Ponies going to the bottom half of the 6th, lead 3-2.
Top of the 6th, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 1 left on base. At the end of 5 1/2, it's Kellyville 3, Holland Hall 2.
So 3-2 with the Ponies coming up. Kenny Mosby leading off for the Ponies. We'll be back right after this. Okay, we're back. Kenny Mosby leading off here for the Ponies. Rona's still on the hill for the Dutch. And Mosby takes called strike 1. And that looked like it went right through him, but never touched him. I don't know how that missed him, Kenny, there, and he's kind of wondering himself. So ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ooh, and that caught the umpire. Got him in the face mask off the bounce. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Be good to get a couple of base runners on board here. Mosby's 0 for 1 on the contest. He had a walk his first time up, came around to score. Three balls and 1 strike. Can afford to be patient here. And that hits him. Ball 4 hits him, so he takes the brunt of that, but.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 20, Jones.
Our leadoff batter is on board for the first time since the first inning. Brings up Andy Jones. He's 0 for 2. He grounded out to second base his last time up. Actually had a sack bunt his first time, so he's 0 for 1. Let him swing away, and he hits the ball to right field. Right fielder giving chase and makes the grab. He gets it into, throws to first, but brings up Clayton Wallace.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 5, Wallace.
So Clayton, he walked his first time, came around and scored. Struck out his last time at the plate.
No, top of the bottom of the 6th.
Looks at the first pitch up high, ball one. And fouls that one straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there goes the runner. Good jump. Mosby reaches there standing up. So nice jump there by Mosby. He's now in scoring position with only 1 out. Two balls and 1 strike to Wallace. And looks at ball 3. Colton Ayers standing on deck. He's 0 for 2, but he's had 2 hard hits out to center field. Just hadn't found the gap yet. And there's ball 4 right there. So runners are first and second. As the catcher wants a timeout. The Ponies have just manufactured runs this ball game. I got them scoring 3 runs on 2 hits. But they've been taking advantage of these walks.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 11, Ayers.
As Coach Nance gives Colton some final instructions here. Only 1 away. Center fielder cheating towards the right field gap. And Ayers is not happy with something he's looking at. I'm not sure. It calls timeout. And that pitch is going to miss outside for ball number 1. Big runs standing out there at second base in Mosby. And Ayers looks at ball 2. Rona's having a hard time finding the strike zone. You know the coach would like to finish a game with him on the mound. That's not even close. Ball number 3. Trevor Jones would be coming up to bat with the bases loaded if Ayers can reach base. And that's ball number 4. We're going to walk the bases, and now the coach is going to take a timeout, and he's going to go talk to his pitcher. And looks like they're calling in the bullpen.
3 guys on this inning, no hits. Hit batter, 2 walks. How many pitches was that kid throwing? Oh, he's up to 50. That was 58.
So a new pitcher's jogging in from the right field side there. We'll get you a number right when we come back. Okay, let's set the stage for you. Trevor Jones coming to the plate. You got Colton Ayers at first, Wallace at second, and Mosby at third. Only one out here in the bottom half of the sixth with the Ponies leading 3-2. New pitcher in Jacob Rona. No, correction. Rona left, Brown coming in, swinging a miss by Jones. So this is Owen Brown. He's been the designated hitter. So now they've inserted him into the pitching position. And tries a little curveball there or changeup or something. Misses high for ball number one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jones. Just looking for anything out in that outfield. Mosby's got good speed at third. You got good speed at second in Wallace, and actually got good speed at first in Ayers. So you got 3 runners with good wheels. If we can just get some in that outfield grass. Hey, but we're looking at 3-1. A walk is an RBI right here for Jones, so he can be very patient. Taver Thornbrew waiting on deck. And that in for a called strike. Looked inside a little bit, but that's going to make it a full count. And that's ball 4. That's going to walk in a run right there. So Mosby comes in to score for the Ponies. And Jones evidently turned around and said something to the catcher, and umpire's going down to talk to Coach Stormbrew. Kind of calm him down a little bit. Brings up Taver Thornbrew.
Number 7, Thornbrew.
We know what kind of power that Taver hits with. He's one of the state leaders in home runs this season. Big run there by the Ponies. And wanted it, but held up. Ball number 1. And Thornbrew looks at strike number 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Still only 1 down. Bases still loaded. Jones, Ayers, and Wallace are your base runners. And Thornbrew wants a timeout, granted by the umpire. And that pitcher's going to miss low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Ponies being very patient at the plate. And it's paid dividends here in this contest. Haven't hit anything real hard against this pitching staff. That's 3-1. A walk here is an RBI for Thornbrew. Ball 4. That's going to play another run for the Ponies. As Brown's having a hard time finding the strike zone.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 22, Bonner.
Brings up Landon Bonner.
Cadence Billingsley, all I have. Robbie's got 2.
I gave Bonner a hit his last time up. It was a tough play by the third baseman, but hey, there he goes down the line again, foul. So the Ponies taking full advantage of the walks. Now back up on top by 3 here in the bottom half of the 6th. And swing and a miss for strike number 2. No balls and 2 strikes. And Bonner gets a piece of that. Cadence Billingsley on deck. Him and Bonner are the only 2 base hits I've had the whole contest here for the Ponies. Third baseman playing in on the grass. Not sure the reason why. And swing and a miss for strikeout number 1 and out number 2 on the inning here.
Now batting for Kellyville, number 18, Billingsley.
With Jones at second, you would think anything on the grass is going to score 2 for the Ponies. Don't want to leave any runners on base. Cadence had an RBI single his first time at the plate. Grounded out to the third baseman. And now we're getting a pinch runner for, actually that'd be a courtesy runner, I believe, number 16, Owen Bellis, for the Ponies. So Jones
running for the pitcher, number 16, Owen Bellis.
So Bellis as the courtesy runner for Jones. And there's a hit to the third baseman, and he fields it cleanly with a backhand to get Bellis at third in the inning. But the Ponies do get 2 more on the board. They're up 5-2 going into the top half of the 7th.
The bottom of the 6th for Kellyville. 2 runs on no hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. At the end of 6, it's Kellyville 5, Holland Hall 2.
So the Ponies are 3 outs away from the regional finals right here. They'll face Rona, Christian, and Shepherd. We'll be back right after this.
The 7th for
Okay.
Holland Hall, number 15, Rona.
Trevor Jones back on the mound to finish what he has started here. Currently with a 5-2 lead. Jacob Rona leading off. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to Mosby his last time. Struck out his first time up. Takes a cold strike 1. And there's a shot out towards Stormbrew. He drifting back. He's underneath it for out number 1. So 1 away here for the Ponies. Top half of the 7th.
Number 3, Christian.
Jude Christian, third baseman. He flew out to Smith out in left field. Both times he has came up to bat. And swing and a miss for strike 1. Ponies are now 2 outs away from the regional finals tomorrow evening. And a good pitch. Bonner wanted it. Jones wanted it. Must have missed outside. And there's a shot up the middle. That's going to give Hall a base runner here in the top half of the 7th.
Now batting for Hall, number 2, Shepard.
Brings up Noah Shepard. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Kind of like to see a ground ball to Jones here. Let's roll 2 and get out of this thing. And that was fouled back. And that pitch mighty close. But ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You got Christian at first base. And that pitch is going to miss outside, trying to get him to chase. And you ring him up for strikeout number 3 on the day for Shepard. Second out of the inning.
Now batting for Hall, number 8, Brown.
Brings up Brown. He had a single his last time up. And the first pitch in for a called strike. Ponies definitely want to get out of here now. Let's end this thing. And there's a slow roller foul, so 2 strikes. Brown is the 8-hole batter for Hall. One strike away here. And we're going to the finals. The Ponies are in the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow evening, they will have to be beat twice. Trevor Jones goes the distance on the hill. The Ponies win 5-2. So the Ponies are sitting in the driver's seat of this region.
Kellyville will advance to the regional final game.
So tomorrow evening, we will be on air whenever the Ponies play. Hall falls to the losers bracket at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. They'll play the winner of tonight's contest between Morris and Keys. So we will see you guys tomorrow night. It's a great day to be a Pony. We're one step closer to the state tournament. that we're trying to reach for the first time since 1976. Thanks for joining us on KV Rising and our Hall of Fame sponsors, Patriot Air, CT Decorative Concrete and Construction, and CNC Construction. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all our gold sponsors scrolling across the bottom of the screen. We're signing off, Pony fans. We'll see you tomorrow night.